Hello everybody, welcome to episode 84 of How to Play Like a WoW Pro. Today I'm going to be playing in the ELC Even 90. Sing is like the best scout at tier 8, talking about just pure scouting. So first let's go over the field mods real quick. I don't know about this. I think this thing doesn't reach its top speed very often, which is why I went for the engine power, but honestly I don't know which of these is a better field mod. I'll have to check out in game whether I'm reaching my top speed. For this one, this is another hard one. Its accuracy and bloom is god-awful, so you should probably pick this, but at the same time its reload is so bad that you might want to pick that. I think I'm going to pick this though. I think it's better. You could just pick neither, it's up to you. For this last one, I think that it's best to just go for the reverse speed. Let me turn off my camera so you can actually see what I'm picking. So I picked left for the better engine power, but I'm not sure about this one. This one, I think it's mostly up to you because its reload sucks, but its accuracy is also terrible. But I think there's sometimes where I'm going to be sniping, and that's why I want to pick this. And this thing's not really... It's more like an opportunistic shooter, and plus you're not shooting most of the time anyways, so I'm just sitting there reloading a lot of the time, just spotting, so I'll be fully loaded anyway by the time I'm shooting, so I don't really need the reload. I guess if that's my rationale anyway. And for this one I picked the reverse speed. The reason I do that is because its reverse speed is actually very bad. With the field mod it still only gets 23 reverse speed, which is terrible for a light tank. And the counterpart to that is you get more damage from HE shells and ramming damage. Now that sounds really bad, and it kind of is, but you have to keep in mind the extra damage from the HE shells is only for non-penetrations. You don't take extra damage from full penetrations. It's the same damage for full penetrations. The ramming damage, I mean, if you're getting rammed in an ELC, you're probably going to die anyway. And then stun duration, I don't really care. Protection from crew injuries, this thing has like no health, so you're probably going to get hit once, use your medkit, and then get hit again, and then you'll be like one shot or dead. So I just think the reverse speed is more important. Like if you get lit in the open and then you can reverse into cover, stuff like that. Alright, equipment, I think there's only one loadout that you absolutely need in this tank, and that is Commander's Vision System, low noise, and then optics. If you have only standard low noise, then the question becomes which you put in the scouting slot. Honestly, I would probably do the Commander's Vision System, but I don't really know. It's up to you again. Secondary loadout, I would probably just run optics, low noise, and then vents. And then you just bring that loadout on maps where you don't need Commander's Vision System, like maybe Sand River or something. So I'm actually going to put that on. Looks like I had a binos loadout for like some tournament or something, but yeah, that's what I'll run. This thing is not a damage dealer at all. It has an autoloader, but you really just need to very much rely on scouting. So it's a very map dependent tank. This is why I don't really like this tank that much, because if you get a bad map, you're kind of just useless. Or just like an extremely bad EBR 75 or something. But if you get a light tank map, then it's really good. Now, one thing I should say about this tank, its concealment value is 56.6%, which is absolutely ridiculous. Let me see what I have bond optics on real quick. Okay, I'm just going to leave those. I'll just use bounty. This thing's view range is actually not that crazy. Considering I'm using optics and only have 466, that's pretty bad. I think I actually don't have recon or situational awareness though. That might be why. Yeah, I don't have situational awareness, so keep that in mind when watching this. I don't have situational awareness because this is my EBR crew, which doesn't have a radio operator as its commander. So that is going to be hurting us, but it's not a massive deal. I mean, it's kind of a big deal, but it's not the end of the world. It's just 3% view range that we're missing out on. So let's get into the first battle. Hope for a good map. If you get like a city map, you're still probably just gonna have to play very passive, and look for sniping shots, look for opportunities to flank, or just force spotting even on a city map. Like even on Himmelsdorf, you can sometimes spot people on the one line and get spotting damage. You really need to pay attention to what your teammates are doing when you play this tank. Now for the first map we get Overlord, which is a very bad map for this tank. I mean, it could be worse, but it's not good. We're probably not going to do a lot of spotting is my point, but we'll see. I'm just going to bring my CVS loadout, not the vents one. The reason why is because if I play in this kind of area, I might be able to spot some enemies poking through the bushes, especially like the Comet or the VK, when I otherwise might not have. Not having situational awareness, my V range isn't good enough to just like blast through camo rating in the bushes like an RHM Panzer with CVS would do, but hopefully it's good enough to spot something. Now the Barasks and their ELC, I probably won't be able to spot through the bushes with Commander's Vision System from this range. So I could go here, but the reason why I'm coming over here instead is because I want to counter this rock in particular. This rock right here. People poke from that side of the rock, and I'm hoping I'll be close enough with Commander's Vision System that I'll just spot them outright. Let's see how far away it is. Yeah, I can spot them. So we do get lit, that's fine. I'm actually surprised. 120 meters or something, and we managed to spot him with Commander's Vision System. He apparently doesn't have it, or his crew's not as good or something. I'm just gonna do the same thing again. Alright, sick. We actually spot him through the bushes, that's crazy. I mean, I'm not surprised by that. These guys don't have great camo, but... So, I'm gonna reload now. I have one shot left. I didn't reload instantly before because this thing's intra-clip is very bad. And so, since they're just getting spotted and then immediately backing down, I'm only going to get time to shoot them like once, maybe twice anyways. So, having two shells versus 3 shells really makes no difference to me most of the time. We just barely got that shot. I do get lit. I need to be careful of them pushing this side, but as long as I'm unlit in this bush, I should be completely fine. My camo rating is extremely high, so they can't like spot me with CVS or something. I need to be careful not to get lit from this angle though, if their Barask is in those bushes, so I'm gonna go a little bit more to the right when I poke this. I think I'm too far away now to spot them if they poke the right side of that rock, but I could be wrong about that. I'm gonna reload again. Honestly, it might have been the right play just to hold my last shot, because as you can see, every single time I'm only getting one shot and then I'm backing up. So reloading is kind of just saying that I'm not going to get another shot for the next 23 seconds or however long it takes. I'm going to go a little bit more on this side so that I have a better chance of spotting people in these two bushes. I'd like to get some actual spotting for this. I'm getting a lot of spots and I'm getting shots for it, but I'm not really getting any spotting, and that's the problem with this map. Even if you spot them, unless your team is quick with it and they shoot them, then you're not going to actually get any spotting, even though you deserve the spotting damage. I mean, deserve is a strong word, but... That was a bad shot. I'm going to hold my shots again. Might pretend like I'm coming over this way. Maybe I will come over this way, we'll see. Alright, he just killed the SU-100? Okay, he can spot him through there. I was wondering if some other guys spotted him. We are losing this side a little bit. And I don't have the damage output to actually, like, counter these guys. So I'm eventually gonna have to run, probably. We have done 1,000 damage, but this thing's gun is so bad. Like, if I was in a Barask or like, even in an EBR-75, I could do 350 alpha as they poke and I'd be reloaded much quicker. I'm gonna knock this tree over. Let's see if I get lit. I don't. It's good to know. I'm gonna knock one over this way as well. I like to clip this guy, but I don't want to get shot in the back when I do it, so... I think I gotta run now. I'm gonna reload, because I don't expect to get another shot soon. What should I do now? Do I go back to the K line, or do I push through? I can't really fight their Barask, I don't think. He'll like almost two-shot me, so I'm gonna come K line. and try to outlight them as they push the K line and maybe get some sniping shots. Do I have any shots on these guys? I think I actually do, but this thing at range is not great. In terms of its gun, I mean. Am I lit? No. Look at this aim time, it's beautiful. This thing has good camo while sniping as well, so you can actually shoot sometimes without getting lit while sniping. They might push the K line soon, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah, here he comes. I'm gonna take two. I'm just gonna take it and reload. I don't want to get hit in the back and then die, so I'm just gonna eat the shells. It's unfortunate that he's not a two-shot for us. And he's like faster than us as well, which is kind of a joke. Like he's actually almost as fast as us. Maybe he is, I don't even know, but he might just chase me down. I just need to run as fast as I can. I'm actually gonna stop here and try to kill him on the way in because I have a little hull down. I'm dead. Okay, thank you, teammate. Okay, I need to do a ring around the Rosie with this guy and hope that it works. It's the only way I'll survive. Never mind, my teammate got him. That's really good. This guy's kind of gaming. Super Hellcat. This guy's let's see. Maybe that Beresk was a two-shot for me. I forgot this thing has 220 alpha, not 200. Alright, this Scorpion's coming in. Just gonna pre-aim. I'm gonna reload. I want to go for the Comet, but I'm a one-shot, so I don't think that's gonna work. I think instead I should go wide here and just try to play like an annoying little flea in the backlines and try to get out some more damage before I die. I'm really tiny, so I can hide behind this stuff pretty easily. And my camo's so good that even if they poke there, they probably won't spot me. No, they definitely won't. Maybe I can pick up some kills here as well for my 1-8 values. If I could hit this guy 3 times, then maybe I can get off 2 clips, but I really doubt it. Oh, I fucking bounced. I should have aimed that better. I'm gonna try to troll him, but the problem is I don't think I can. Yeah. I mean, we still got out. I feel like I played completely fine. It's just this thing's gun is so bad that it doesn't matter if you're shooting tanks who are in the open for like 3 minutes straight, you're still only gonna do like 3,000 damage. It's just a very, very, very bad gun. Its DPM is horrendously bad. And this is why I really don't like playing this tank. Like, sure, you can sometimes troll people and drive next to their side and you're too low profile for them to hit you, and sure, you can get a scout map and clap everybody's cheeks, but the fact is, over 50% of your games, you're just a very, very shitty light tank, and you can't do any damage, and you're useless. Like, if I was in a Barask or a ABR-75, I'm like 80% sure we would have just won this game easily, because I could bleed them so much harder. Okay, we got Westfield. Unfortunately, it's Encounter. If it was standard, it would be much better. The problem with Encounter is a lot of people don't go south, which is where most of the spots are at. I'm gonna bring my low noise, or my CVS loadout again. Mostly just for the extra view range, but the spotting through bushes could also be helpful. Instead of going to the south, I don't really think it's worth it. I could play in here and spot them crossing the K line. I might do that, but I think what I'm going to do first is just come in the city around here and try to spot somebody going like this or something. Again, you need to pay attention to what your teammates are doing in this tank. I'm seeing how many of my team goes south. It looks like hardly any at all, which makes this even worse. This might just turn into another game where I just have to do damage and be a shitty ass fucking light tank. And this thing really is painful to play for me sometimes because of that. Like, you can feel a little bit sneaky, that's about it. Like, it's just not that good in this kind of situation. Like, even if you get a scout map, you're still very dependent on the enemy, on your teammates. I'm gonna try to get into this bush here, because one thing that I could potentially do is spot these guys as they poke up, and then maybe your guys up here can shoot them, but I think we're actually losing the north, so that doesn't really help me. Okay, looking at the enemy team. One second, let me see if I have shots. S-Conk is unlit, T-55A is unlit, Scorpion, and LT-432 is unlit. So even though we have practically nothing in the south, we still might have enough where I can actually do something. I'm gonna try to clear their light tank right now. Hopefully not hopefully he's not here, but if he is here, I got two people to back me up. If he's not here, then I'm gonna try to get behind them and spot like this area, which is what I just did. Spotted a light tank, which isn't what I was expecting. I was expecting to spot a T-55A, but that works too. Just spotted an S-Conk. Again, this gun is fucking god-awful. How did this guy sneak up on me? I'm a fucking ELC, bro. I need to try to dodge this guy. Hopefully my team helps me with the light tank. Yeah, they're just all bouncing him because he's a balanced tank. At least I got that guy, but I only got one spotting for that. And now my gunner's dead as well, so I'm actually truly useless. Okay, one of my teammates hit him. I think it was a Scorpion. At least now I have my commander back. Healing my commander in that situation was 100% the right play. I don't think he'll light me at that range. 260. That's the camo coming in there. If I didn't have ELC camo, I almost certainly would have been lit, I think. I hope we don't actually cap this game. That would really suck. Now my goal is to outlight this S-Conk. Even from this far away, like 280, he will not spot me. Uh-oh, this Prog is going for the cap. Gotta watch out for him. I've just gotta be careful of enemies that, like, proxy me or whatever. Alright, there's a T-55. Thankfully, we're not losing super hard, so maybe I can still get a little bit more out of this. They're just YOLOing the cap. Oh, shit. Don't come this way. Maybe I'll get some spotting on that guy. I didn't even get spotting for that? What? I can get behind them, but they still have a Scorpion unspotted. I don't know where he is. Hopefully he's up here. Because then what I can do is go behind them, try to spot the Scorpion, and then get him killed for my team. I can't really spot these guys easily, and there's no real point, because my team is running, basically. Right now, what we need to do is win the north. So I can shoot them in the back, but first I'd like to spot this Scorpion if possible. I could potentially take a hit from the Scorpion, I don't really want to, but... Scorpion is over there, what the hell? Okay, we have 38 seconds on the cap. I might have to be the one to get the reset. We'll see. Hopefully one of my teammates can get it. I can at least spot them for my team. They've kind of stopped here. They've stopped running, so... Alright, there's that guy. I can get a reset on him. He might light me. No, he doesn't. That's the power of the ELC camo right there. 220 meters, he can't even light me. Another thing about this tank, it's very important that you fully aim your shots. because its accuracy is absolutely terrible. So when possible, fully aim your shots. I want to outlight these guys on the cap, and then I want to quickly outlight the S-Conch and the T-55A so I get a lot of spotting on them. Alright. I think I'm just gonna fire on them. No, I'll go for this guy. Shouldn't have fired that. Hopefully my team kills him. Good. Now I just need to get beneath them and try to spot them. I do have CVS, so if they sit in those bushes, there's a chance they'll just light them. Hopefully I'm the first one there. It looks like I will be. They could kill me if both of them overpeak. But I'm hoping that this T-55A just... Oh my god, I'm actually throwing. Please be able to boost up. Good. Okay, hopefully he's right here. And I spot him. Hopefully he doesn't fire, because then a lot of my teammates will spot him. Why is no one staying back? Nobody's sniping! There's a singular person sniping! I'm not even gonna get spotting for this shit. Nice bounce. That's fantastic. This guy could HE me, the S-Conch could, so gotta be careful of that. I just want spotting, but I can't get it. Okay, all I'm gonna be able to do is get off 2 shots, so I'm just gonna make them count. Alright, we only got 1,000 spotting this game, but there wasn't really anyone to spot for a lot of the time, so. We got very little out of this game, even though nothing really went wrong. It's just this tank kind of sucks balls. What this tank is really good for is playing in platoons, though. If you have 2 people in TDs or some kind of sniper tanks, you can do a lot more. Just people who are designated to try to help you. Because in this game, if we had a single person sniping the K line, that S-Conch would have gotten absolutely fucked. But we had 0 tanks doing that. So, oh, I got a lot of blind spotting. That's good. Probably on the LT, a lot of it. Yeah, I got 1100 on him somehow. I know there's a blind from the Scorpion on him, but... Okay, let's go next. I mean, we're doing a decent amount of damage, but it's just because the games are lasting so long. Somehow. That's the only way this thing can do a lot of damage is if the game's less long, because its DPM is like 1200, which is absolutely terrible. It's the worst at tier 8 by a fucking massive margin. It's not even close. So in this game, I think I'll bring my CVS loadout. Oh, another thing I should mention is you could also drop CVS for like turbo, or drop low noise for turbo. Because on some maps, turbo could be useful to get into an aggressive scouting location. But I decided against that. What I'm gonna do in this game is just play the A line. I haven't done it ever before since the changes, but I think it's good. I don't think it's crazy for spotting though. It's mostly just for sniping. I think there is one spot that I could potentially spot, and it's up there, but I have to get within spotting distance of that, and that's not easy. Okay, their ELC is here. I have an ELC friend. My camo is extremely good, so I shouldn't get lit here, and I can go very aggressively, but I can just be a thorn in their side, but that's really all this tank can do is be a thorn. Doesn't really have the firepower to actually fuck people up. Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna be extremely annoying here. Because I can peek and I have low noise, so if this guy backs up, I think this guy might not even be able to light me. I could test it. Like, because the defender I'm pretty sure has terrible view range. I know if I poked like back here, I probably wouldn't get lit, but that's pretty risky, so I'm not gonna do that. If I can get him off this corner, then that would be great. I want to get rid of this guy really though. That's my main priority, but there's nothing I can really do about him. So instead what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pre-aim so that my gun is basically fully aimed. I'm gonna take him out. Just pause. I can't get shot from anything over here, which is really nice because I can just stay poked and see if this ELC is trying to poke out. I think he's probably just sitting in these bushes here though. Or their ELC just fired. Could I potentially poke wide on him and get a shot in? I want to kill him really badly. Oh no. Okay, I can't kill him. That's unfortunate that guy was just pre-aimed on me. I don't know if this guy will light me or not. But I might be able to peek in such a way that I can just shoot these guys, but not shoot these guys. I don't think I'm getting lit. I like to shoot this guy. Nope. I didn't get lit though. Guess he just didn't have an angle somehow. Alright. Oh, their ELC just died. That's fantastic. I think I'm still gonna stay here though because this is a really nice spot. Can I go like this? I can spot them all, but I can probably get shots through here as well, but I'm not gonna bother because I'm afraid of falling off and turning sideways or something. We are winning by 5k, so I'm just gonna get out a clip and then I'm gonna think about how I can start getting lights for my team. Oh, come on, bro. I can't take a hit, so I'm not too afraid. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go and send it. It's gonna be hard for them to hit me anyway, and I can take one hit. I just want to spot this Udez and potentially get in another clip here. You know what? I'm actually gonna stop here for a second, probably, and just get off a clip. I mean, I'm gonna get off 700 for this clip. If I get spotting, it's probably gonna be 700 or less anyway, so. Again, another game where I just don't really do much spotting, but hopefully I can light this guy before ELC does. I want to get close to make sure that my CVS is spotting him. I wasn't spotting him at first. Now it is though, but it's also in the open now, so I'm not even getting spotting for it anyway, really. I'm gonna ignore him and go for the proto. Could die here easily. But I need to close the distance to if I'm actually gonna hit a shot on this guy. Don't get me wrong, this thing is extremely annoying up there. It's like one of the best tanks in the game for going up there, but for the north, but I don't know. It's just like even though you're annoying, the actual amount of damage you can do is just extremely low. You're extremely annoying to them. You really are. Especially if the game slows down. Like, cause I can poke there. That T-34-3, he was not spotting me from 180 something meters away. And so I can just poke, shoot once, pull back into cover, and then I get lit when I shoot, but it's just a free shot, and I just do that every 10 seconds or whatever. Probably more, like 15 seconds so they don't blind me, but I got some blind spotting there. I don't even know on what. Oh, it was actually tracking, I think. Yeah, it was all tracking. Never mind. Well, I consider that a good game, but it's not like I really. I still think like if I was in an EBR 75, I would have probably done the same. Probably more damage, less spotting or something. Maybe it's just because the EBR 75 is so OP, which makes it feel like this tank isn't that crazy. It's just good and it's very niche, I think. Let's go next. I'm not gonna pause because there's a decent server population. Yeah, there we go. We're in battle. We got Ghost Town. And of course, it's Assault, man. If it could have been Encounter or Standard, I could have made it work. But Assault is just garbage. This time I'm gonna bring my vent slowed out because I don't think I'm gonna be spotting through bushes really. There's really nowhere to spot from that any other scout could spot from. Like an EBR-75 could do the same spots that I do on this map, except it would actually be able to shoot them back when they spot. Like you're mostly spotting for yourself on this map anyway. I'm gonna go north. Let's just go south. From the north, what you can do is sit right here. And then when they cross into A4, then you can shoot them once or twice. But that's about it, and sometimes teammates behind you will shoot them. It's pretty much the same from this side, except I think there might be some weird stuff I can do where I like go like this underneath them and take one of these bushes or something, but I think I'm gonna start off in this bush. We do have some autoloaders and TDs behind us, which is good. You know what I'm actually gonna do if I'm not lit here? I am lit. I'm just gonna sit here because I'm so tiny I don't think they're gonna be able to hit me anyway. Hopefully they overpeak for me. I want to knock over this tree, that's what I really wanted to do, but then just sit in it. I'm just really hoping someone pushes across. Unfortunately our Progetto is coming, which sucks because he's gonna split my spotting and he's also one less tank to actually bleed it. If we can just get to the north, then it's fine, but I think they have an ELC just sitting in some random ass bush here, which is really annoying. Alright, yeah, we won the south. I'm just gonna go. There's our ELC. It's the same one, it's not a different one. I kind of want to spot them crossing the K line. I'm gonna see if I can take this bush right here. I might get lit too early though. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I'll be able to light them. They have good camo. Oh, he turned around to fight the Progetto. Oh, that makes sense. I should have seen that coming. I don't know why they're holding there. They should just run. I'm looking at what's unspotted. Udes, KV4, TS. No, it's just the Udes and the... It's literally two tanks unlit. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just drive like this. Because I think I can. Even if I get lit. Why are you there? Well, that's the worst possible place he could have ever been, but... I don't think he can actually peek that again, though. No, he definitely can. We actually lost this. Why is there KV4 TS there? Okay, I'm gonna clip this guy, then run. He's gonna shoot me again, unfortunately. Why are you such a dumbass, man? You're just fucking trading with me. You see this guy's here and you still poke it. I'm gonna get YOLO'd. God, this game is retarded. I don't know what the fuck else I should have done. They just have an Udes sitting in the only spot that counters what I was doing, so it's pretty unfortunate. I would have been fine otherwise. It's probably getting too fancy and just trying to force spotting when I could have just came up here and shot them, but like, I don't know, I just fucking hate being a shitty goddamn medium tank. Like literally that's what it feels like playing this tank every single game pretty much, except like Proc and like fucking Muro and Malinovka, like that's literally it. Maybe like Ghost Town Standard, like it's just not good. It's pretty shit. I know that a lot of people love this tank though, but I just do not share that feeling at all. Alright, I'm gonna pause. I'll play one more probably. So, I think the main problem actually this game was just that their KV4 TS got lit here. Like I assumed there was nothing else behind these light tanks, but then just randomly after like a minute of our Progetto sitting up here and with our LT whatever, or with the FE4202, suddenly a KV4 TS just appears and so he loses south. If we didn't lose the south, then I could have just hidden like these buildings and stuff, and I would have been safe from these guys and this guy, and it would have been completely fine. But since that guy appeared there and we started losing the south, I was forced to try to run, so I just took 2 hits from this guy because he wanted to trade health with me. And then I just overpeaked on accident, but it doesn't really matter. Their light tank would have killed me a second later regardless, so. I just hope to fucking God we get a scouting map, because otherwise this is gonna suck balls. We have 1,000 average assistance so far, fantastic. We got 2,000 average damage. If I was in an EBR 75, I'd probably have 4K. Alright, we got Lakeville. This map can work as a scouting map, it's just very dependent on what happens in the game. Where your team goes, where the enemy goes, who wins, where. I'll show you guys where I like to go initial scouting though. So what I like to do on this map is come to this building right here and go to the right side of it, and there's a bush there. I'll show you when I get there. The main thing that this bush spots is middle, but it can also spot, sometimes if you're fast enough it'll spot light tanks, you go like that, and then your team from over here can shoot the light tank as he comes in. That usually is the case when you're playing an EBR though. This thing might be too slow to do that. We'll see. I'm gonna cut across because I think I have the camo rating to do that unless their Manticore yellow's mid, in which case I'll just hide in the buildings. I might actually take a more aggressive bush. I might try to go here. Oh, that is good. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna go here. I'm so tiny that even if they try to blind farm me, I can kind of tuck in. Alright, let me poke a little bit wider, see if someone's over here. Probably not, but you never know. They don't have artillery, so that helps as well. I'm actually gonna fire because I can hide here. There's actually a little cubby that I actually fit into, so we got their light tank out. That's good. No one can blind me. The only problem with shooting there is now they can blind this bush, but I'm not too concerned about that, honestly. Now we don't really have any presence in the middle or in the city yet. I think I want to actually get out of here and go middle, because I think the middle is completely clear of all tanks pretty much. We would have spotted them, me or the Manticore. So if I can go push the middle, I might be able to get deep spots into here. I think that this spot is kind of useless now. There's no one else middle, so I'm not going to spot anybody there. I'm hoping that I don't run into some random tank in the middle, like a... It would have to be the Manticore, or I think that's the only tank that could still be there. But if he's just sitting at this rock, then I'll probably die. But I'm just gonna assume that he's not, because I'm just hoping he's not. Alright, there's our Manti. Oh, okay. That's cool. At least you got some free damage from him. Oh, I got spotting on him as well. Okay, that's cool. Here I'm just gonna get unlit. I'm gonna try to spot this scent real quick. And now I'm actually gonna push up. I have very good camo ratings, so these guys on the outside of the city wouldn't be able to spot me. I'm just gonna see what I can see on the A line. Alright, there's a 704. I can also spot these guys on the edge of the city if they overpeak. I might be best off doing damage right now though. I think I'll try that. Their tortoise could be coming mid, so I gotta kinda hurry. Yeah, the tortoise is coming mid. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Hopefully they all miss me. Probably should have came back to this rock before firing at those guys, but I just felt kinda greedy, so I went for it. Right now, we are pushing the valley. The tortoise is gonna have to turn around. What a excellent blind shot. It's not like you got extremely lucky timing that at the perfect fucking time. I literally poked because I knew they were blind, but I just like micro poked for like half a second and he just timed it perfectly. That's so annoying. I'm wondering if I can get into this bush. I don't know where their tortoise is a problem. If I spot their tortoise back at base, then I'm gonna go in this bush. He could push the middle. That's something that's possible, but just hoping that won't happen. Okay, there he is. I'm gonna go in this bush here and spot them as they come back to the base. At this range, I think I can even shoot while it's not being lit because I'm inside a bush, which means I retain like 11% camo or something. If you don't know about that, then you have to watch one of my videos. I doubt this guy would even spot me, but I'm not gonna risk it yet. Come on, team, please. There's like no one to shoot him, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna hold my shot for now. I'm gonna just double bush and be safe about it. Shouldn't be lit from that. I think I should stay in this bush and just wait. See, he's 245. I don't think he'll light me unless maybe he has an insane crew, rations, and optics. I just need somebody to come middle to snipe all these guys who I'm gonna spot. But we have nothing right now. At least our guys in the valley can kind of shoot these guys a little bit. I can sit in the open against them, it doesn't really matter. Hopefully I spot this 704 and he gets shot or something. Alright, that's my spotting, sick. I don't even get lit for that, that's great. This Udez is a one shot. They're low enough on HP now that I'm just gonna send it and kill this Udez. Like there's nothing here to actually fuck me over, so let's just take the kill for the 1-8, I guess. This is the only guy I can get spotting on, so I'll just make sure I keep him lit. I guess the tortoise if the Barras shoots him, but I'm splitting it with like 5 people, so it's just gonna be about damage now. He's just getting owned. Alright, I think I did everything correctly for the most part that game. I just didn't get much spotting because we had nobody middle. If we had a single tank middle, like the Waffle, would have probably got 1500 more spotting out of that. Still not a terrible game. And finally I did something that the EBR-75 couldn't do, because I was spotting people from far distances. And I had insane camo so I could stay in the open versus some of them. That's pretty much it though. The EBR-75 doesn't have as much view range as this thing, and that's one of the main benefits of this tank. But nice. I also notice I get a lot of kills in this tank. I guess because I usually just wait for them to be one shot because my alpha is so low and my gun sucks so bad, and I mostly just kill them so that I can get a gun out of the game and like advance my position or something. Or because I have an opportunity to. I don't really shoot for damage in this tank very often unless it's literally free. Alright, so we got 3,200 spotting, 1,600 damage, 4 kills. Pretty solid. Alright, that's gonna be all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.